Agidaki, quick walk around the camp. Fire is happily ticking away. Noodles are stewing. Kettle is hiding from the squirrels, the thieving bastards. Actually, I'll probably put it somewhere else, because otherwise they're just going to fuck about with it and play drums with it tonight. I wonder where my blue pipe went. Bollocks. Anyway, somewhere it'll turn up eventually. So, the setup is pulled down on this corner. So any rain, and it is going to piss down tonight, is going to run down here and off that side. So away and down the bank. This side, I'm going to get some rocks. I've got a couple of big rocks here somewhere before. So a couple of big rocks on that corner, through the smoke on that corner, to how this side down. The other side is tied on at 3 points. I've got my other tarp as an fucking rain, as an additional layer on top of me, just as an extra, which I'm going to tuck up onto that cord in a bit, give me a bit more headroom. It's literally just for an extra. And my underquilt is escaping. My walking stick is dangling there. Bergen's hung up on its own line. Bottled squash. And of course, drinkies in my pocket, which I've not had any yet. And this end is also covered. You see where it's running down the trees. So this way, if it does hit the line, it will get to that point, drip down, get to that point, drip down, get to that point, drip down, before it hits me. And this side's up here. Safe to say. I mean, the sun went down an hour and a half ago. So where's the light coming from? So yeah. Every now and again you get a blast of rain, then you get a blast of wind hitting the rain in the trees, hitting on your head. So good willow tree. Holly tree. So yeah, that's my setup. And that's it. Just killing time basically. More mushrooms. Also waiting for my noodles to soften up a little bit. Well, you've only got 2 teeth on your upper palate for chewing, you got to make them a little bit softer.
That's what she said.
No, women never say we want it softer. Yeah, so that side's done. Just got to pull it down a little bit. And if it does get too blustery, I can just drop it down even closer. Basically just drop it over this line so it's closer to the hammock, and that way even less wind getting to me and more protection. But the undercoat does a good job. That does a really good job of keeping the wind off. Plus I've got 2 sleeping bags to snuggle inside. I've got my oven ready foil thingy foam ground sheet to go on top, and that is massive game changer because that keeps off all the wind. Have a little fire. What I'm going to do, now I've got some wood on there, is I'm going to get some of the other wood I got over there, which I piled up. It's dead wood, but it's also really wet. But I'm lacking options. The entire thing's boggy as hell. So what I'm going to do is get that stuff and put it in here. It's not going to catch, it's not going to burn, but it will dry it out. I can put these rocks I've got here on top. It'll give it some rain protection. Not a lot, but it'll give it some. And yeah, noodle time. It does actually look really nice as well. It looks like it tastes, which is lots and lots of flavour. So yeah, noodles. And considering the cost, I think it works out something like £1 per portion. And it's like a double the size of the noodles you get in the supermarket. And a fuck ton more flavour, and a lot less asbestos. Wish that was a joke. Nearly ready for bed by this time. I haven't even stripped off yet properly or gotten at me sleeping bag, so it's just starting to constantly rain as opposed to just trickling down. The setup from inside, I've got a nice bit of breeze coming in through there, a little bit of breeze, not much. It's looking so saggy underneath because that's my oat tarp, the small one that I'm using as an extra layer underneath the main one. The main one is that one, so when it does fill it with water, it will run straight down and come out down the bottom. If you try and keep it flat or straight, it's just going to pool with water. If you have it at an angle, it will actually, you know, drain away naturally. So this is just, that's the old tarp. Well, old. Because it's only about 4 months old. That's the one that, the original one that came with it. So I just got it wrapped up there. Just to give me an extra wind layer. A bit of insulation. Because it is pretty cold out there. So, yeah. Oh, try not to list all the werewolf movies I've seen. Shit, I shouldn't have said that out loud, should I? Bollocks. Dog Soldiers. American Wolf in London. American Wolf in Paris. Boobies. Yeah, I've seen quite a few. Of course, think of the shit ones like Abbott and Costello and Oliver Reed. That was hilarious. Oliver Reed doing a Hammer House of Horror, Hammer movie as a wolfman. I think it was a teenage werewolf or something. Black and white. Oh my god, it was so. I've known women who look like that with the extra bushy eyebrows. That was basically the wolfman costume. Big sideburns, big eyebrows. Grrr. It was shit. Of course, all the other crappy werewolf movies. There was one that had a couple of good bits in it. It was one, it came out in the past 10, 15 years. It's no one of these, we're independent movie companies. Yeah, right. And you're all got a very, very Jewish surnames. There was one, it was set on a train. It's like your stereotype Londoners commuting wherever the fuck they were going. And they ended up having like a werewolf attack on the train. It gets stopped in the woods, and that was alright in places. I mean, it was very, yeah, the rain's coming down. It was very, very woke, but it was actually a few interesting bits. What's really annoying is when you can hear music when you don't have music on, and it's not coming from the town. And now and again, you'll see like a blob go past the screen. I can't see that in the real world, but you can see it on camera. I'm not going to say orbs and things, but still. So yeah, hang stuff up, keeps it from getting robbed by squirrels. Squirrels are thieving bastards. If it's on the ground, they'll rob it. If it's not on the ground, they'll try to rob it. They are the jippos of the woods. Yeah, those boots are not too bad. Except, of course, a week after I bought them, they got stabbed in their friggin' side by a twig. So, oh, fix for that, when they get stabbed in the side, because these are generally a double layer. It's really thin, really, really thin stuff. A bramble, but stab it for fuck's sake. What you do, get yourself some just bog standard cheap super glue and just squirt it in the hole. Hey, and that will act as a seal. Never got that joke in my head. Oh, about a tight seal. You know, like a lid of a jam jar and a horny walrus. They're both like a tight seal. Anyway. Oh, time to take out the sleeping bags.